If you asked me which game was more important to win last night, I would have told you the Panthers. Um, so in my mind, everything is kind of still going ahead as planned or as unplanned, as shocking as these victories may be. The Heat squandered a game that they could have won, right? They were kind of in command of that game. And then all of a sudden, the wheels came off. Without Jimmy Butler, it would have made it all the sweeter.
Yeah.
But I have to say, the Knicks cannot be feeling good about their prospects if that's what happened with the Heat without Jimmy Butler, and now they're coming to Miami. So I kind of feel like last night was fine.
You know what? Jimmy Butler last night was the highlight of the game.
He was great.
Because it's like, just like you're saying, because everybody else is thinking it. They're doing this without Jimmy, and Jimmy's over there laughing and nodding like, oh, okay, I'm not playing, fellas, and y'all are still in the game.
That guy is so great. You know, some guys do that because they know that someone's going to catch it on video, because they know that it's going to help create the narrative that they want to create. Jimmy doesn't do it for those reasons. Jimmy does it because that's who he is. I love the way that he approaches the game, right? He's as fierce a competitor as there is out there, but he is having fun. And he never loses. Like, throughout the game, he was having back and forth with fans. You saw it. There were fans underneath the basket in New York. He was having back and forth. There's a little video of him walking out on Reddit where he flips the double birds when he's walking out. He had popcorn handed to him from a fan during earlier in the game. Like, so I can't imagine you're feeling good if you're the Knicks. The Panthers, holy hell, they are playing the best hockey of their season right now. And things are falling perfectly into place at the right exact time. Sergei Bobrovsky has been great. I will say it again. Carter Verhaeghe is the greatest athlete to ever wear the number 23. I mean, going to Toronto, first of all, you took 2 in a row to close out the series from Boston, and Game 7 was in Boston. Now you fly directly to Toronto, the number 2 seed. You just knocked off the 1 seed. Now you fly in, you go into Toronto. They're insane about the Maple Leafs. We talked with Pizzola yesterday. They haven't been to the second round in 19 years. Anyone who grows up in Toronto, who lives in Toronto, all they live for is hockey. They get to the second round, first time in 19 years. Here comes this Panthers team who barely made it into the postseason. And it was never in doubt last night.
No. They couldn't play with. They couldn't skate with them. I was watching some of it on the plane, and they were just like, the Panthers are better. The Panthers are faster. They're playing harder. The Panthers, you say, and we hear it all the time, just get into the tournament in hockey. I've heard that a million times. It's seeming very much like, hey, these Panthers are ready. We're ready for playoff hockey, and they look good.
I mean, just coming at the right time. It is so great. So I can't imagine you feel great if you're the Knicks. I can't imagine you feel great if you're the Maple Leafs.
Reminds me of the New York Giant championship season when they were 9-7, ended up knocking off the Patriots and all. Like, they weren't a good team. They caught fire at the right time. And then there's some parallels to them beating the Boston Bruins in the first round. That was a record-setting team, just like the Patriots that year was a record-setting team.
Exactly like I said, lightning in a bottle. Yeah. Sometimes in sports, you catch lightning in a bottle, and all of a sudden, everything that you saw during the regular season doesn't matter. Yeah. Doesn't matter because it all came together at the right time.
One of the Panthers' goals hit 7 sticks before winning last night.
It hit a Maple Leaf stick like that. I mean, it's lightning in a bottle where everything just seemingly goes your way. So I wasn't, again, I was disappointed that the Heat squandered what could have been a 2-0 lead coming out of New York, because they really did have things rolling. There was that missed call on the 24-second shot shot clock violation that Smoke couldn't challenge. And so that's a 4-point swing right there. There's a few questionable calls from last night, but you know what? Is what it is. Both series, you have our teams in command because the Heat are tied 1-1, but it comes back to Miami, and the Panthers are up 1-0. They've got a game tomorrow in Toronto.